Ready? 100%, 20 seconds, go! Hey, hey, go, go,
mean to you after having your 3 days training with the world champions, and today will be the day that he's going back to his homeland? Any vote of thanks for it?
First of all, thank you for coming. We thank you so much for covering these great occasions. Secondly, I'm thanking my fellow students, my fellow trainees here. They work very hard. We've been here for 4 days. Today is the last day, and we've been training very hard. We did a lot of training, and they work very hard. Looking at the way they train, you definitely see the talent, the determination, the perseverance, and the hard work. This is what we need as Gambians. Secondly, we have to thank our technical director here, who is very, very hardworking. You know, he's been here every day with us, you know, encouraging us, giving us the motivation. I'm not forgetting our secretary too, Mr. Jallo, who is also a very hardworking person. Now I want to thank Mr. Klotz, the former heavyweight champion of kickboxing for so many years, right? Very, very strong man. And the president too, I'm thanking him. He worked very hard with us. He lived everything in Germany, and this is his first time in Africa, and he chose to come to Gambia, which is something that we as Gambians should definitely value so much. We are very, very grateful with him. On top of that, he didn't come with bare hands. He came with so many materials that we can use to train. And they cost a lot. I have a martial arts school. I know how these materials cost. Sometimes you have to travel outside of the country because we don't have them here. He nearly spent more than 5,000 US dollars to get that euros to give it to us. So we definitely thank him so much for that. We are praying that let this not be the last time he come to the Gambia. We definitely appreciate his efforts, his dedication, his hard work, and his support. Thank you so much.
Finally, as a student, how did you see the commitment and zeal within your students?
Yes, I said it earlier that the level of determination I see here, the level of talent, the people I see here, see them working, see them training very hard, sweating. Like, it shows that us Gambians, we have talent. When we have the opportunity to go outside there to compete, and I believe that that will happen one day, we will definitely make Gambians proud.
Can you work for the sport committee, the Gambia?
I have a lot of work for them, especially those on top. They need to help us because we are young kids. Some of us here, all they have is sport. They wake up in the morning, they train. In the evening, the same thing. At the end of the day, it's difficult. You know, so if I'm just going to cut it short, let them see the level of talent we have in the Gambia and let them help us. We definitely need them to help us.
Your name?
Baba.
Baba
Sen.
Baba Sen.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Baba Sen.
Thank you. Thank you.
The technical director of the Gambian Boxing Association, or we call it Federation.
Yeah.
And good day, sir.
Good day.
And today we mark the 4-day sessions with the world champion boxer from Germany.
Yeah.
And how did you see the training with?
Oh, anyway, first of all, I thank God, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, and I can't say much because of, I'm so proud, and this is a big honor. I'm really happy, because of what I saw. The boys are ready to do it, and they are good to go. I can see that on their face. Since on the first day, their appearance is always 100%. I can't say much, but I would say a big thank you to the athletes. First of all, I'm happy with them. And when somebody do something good, you must say thank you to him. I want a big 2 clap for them. Definitely, they did wonders. And secondly, I must say a big thank you to the big coach, the champion, the president of kickboxing, wastes all his time, choose the Gambia in the whole world as his home. Come and play. So on behalf of the all Gambians and the Federation and all the athletes, we are telling him that Gambia is his home from today. He can even have a house here if he wanted today. He will have where to sleep. Can we give him one hand? We are happy, we are proud of him. He's a family, and we are seeing him as our family. And we are very proud of the equipment and the training, the time he spent with us. He's always laughing. We have never seen his anger. Since he stepped here, what we are seeing, only smiling face. He's always smiling with us, so we can see that he loves us. And we are ready for him at any minute, at any time. Training camp, competition, everything, we are ready if we can get it from him. We need his help still, because we want to develop these sports so that, we can dominate all the sport in the country. We have many sports in the country, being wrestling, tug of war, taekwondo, table tennis, anything, name it. Any sport you think of, we have it here. But we want this kickboxing to be one of the best. This is what we need. And we cannot do it without support. First of all, the equipments, we are happy with it, and we still need more. If he can do anything to help us, he's highly welcome. And let him remember always, Gambia kickboxing is part of it. We are partnered now, and we want him to hold us like the way he holds us, one big family. Yeah.
Many also want to know whether women are ready to take part in this kickboxing.
That's what we need. We have been talking about that. Just a few months back, we did almost 2 competitions, one at the Westfield Monument, the other one at the beach. We were appealing to all medias because we have only one female participating for both boxing and kickboxing. And when you see the Gambia, the women are more than the men. We are appealing to the entire family to let their girls to come and join us.
Many girls are they ready to compete with Kasama, the former, I think still now representing the Gambia?
Yeah.
Is he around?
No, it's not around, but we have Mariama here. Mariama is here. He's also a champion, and he's ready to fight at any level. Yeah.
Finally, after receiving 5,000 euros for materials, and how zeal are you people?
That one have taken us to another level, because what we are even planning here, starting from next week, we will start our local training camp in the country here. We'll be having training every week, 3 days or 4 days training per week, because we want to make sure we make best use of the materials, and at the same time, we have good fighters who can represent us anywhere in the world. And the boys are ready to do it, and they are good to go. And we will get more female boxers too, to get them on board. That's the promise we have for our man.
Finally, how did the Gambia Boxing Federation come across the world champion, trying to take Gambia to be his home and to build a very good foundation in boxing?
Yeah, that one, I must say a big thank you to the governor of CRR, Mr. Va. He is the man behind all these things. He's the one who helped us. We went up to this level. But I know the secretary or the president will come on that more. But anyway, we are seeing him as a family, and we don't want to lose him today. If we wish, we will have more weeks for him. Yeah, definitely. On behalf of the federation, I'm saying a big thank you to him. And still now, he's with us.
Yes. Any slogan like "Better we can do it, together we can do it"?
He have one for us: train hard, fight easy.
No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain.
Good. That is what he have for us.
I have one question, giving you update.
Okay.
My name is Mariam Susan, and I work in the My question is, hope you are considering those in the rural area, because I know there are a lot of youth out there who want to do boxing, but if you are considering it, because most of the time, the only place they consider is
Yeah. Yeah, that one is true. We are doing it. Because right now we have a team all the way from Nyomi, Sambakala in the North Bank. They travel to come and train and go back every day. They cross with the first ferry and they go with the last ferry. Every day they travel, and no, that one is very hectic. Normally, when we have a training camp, it's easier. This is why we are appealing to the government if they can help us with that, so that we can accommodate everyone. We used to do it before. We have the Francis Hostel here. We stay here. Here is where he get our food. This was our restaurant. Normally in past years, 3-4 years back, normally we have here 1 month or 2 weeks, we'll be staying here every day. We did our training. After the 2 weeks training, everybody will have your certificate, and at the same time we'll have a return of fares. But they will take care of you, your feeding, lunch, dinner, breakfast, and refreshment, and water. They do all those things. But nowadays we are not having that. Our motivation is still lacking behind. This is what we can see. But we still keep talking to the authorities so that things can be better. But really we need training camp. If we have that, it's going to be very fine for us. Because we normally do regional competition. Every region will have some participants, and they will come and join us here. We'll all come here for the 1 week after we all go back. So this is how we consider them, because we still need boxing in the rural area, because this is the Gambia, and we all know all the sports is in combo here. It doesn't tell well. We need to go out. He's having almost 100 students at his village, both male and female, training them. He's the one doing everything. Even equipment, we are the one who give him equipment. What we have, we give him some equipment for him to train, and it's not even much for him. So, but in due course, things will come.
Okay, what encouragement do you have for those who are out and who want to become and join boxing, but they feel like making their business continuous and stuff like that? Because we have seen that over time. They might lose something and then look for something to give support or something into.
Boxing is never part of that line. Anything we have, being boxing, kickboxing, Thai commando, anything you think of, whatever we have, we share it within ourselves. We are very transparent when it comes to that. Even competition, if we consider you this time, next competition, another one will go. We normally organize club competition, and we pick our champions within them. If we need 75, 64, 55, heavyweight, we make them like that. So after the competition, we'll select the champions. Any international competition came, you are the one who is going to represent us. That is what we do. And that's what we are planning. It's part of our plan. We are planning to get training camps in Senegal and all other countries within Africa and Europe. Anywhere we have training camp, we'll select the champions, and they will go and represent our national team. Let them make their preparation for 1 month before any competition ahead. This is what we do. Yeah, materials, on the side of the materials, is not much what we have. We don't give it out to individual. We keep it when we have training, all of us will use it. You will benefit it, I'll benefit it, and others will use it. If we use it after training, we keep all. Wash them, keep them dry, and we keep them safe. And when we have competition again, we use it. That is how we do with materials, because it's not much. This one, it helps us a lot. Without this, we don't have any materials here. This is why if we have another word which is more than thank you, we're gonna tell him that. He is the big man behind everything, because he helped us a lot, and we are expecting more materials from him, and he promised, and I know he will do it. Yeah. No, don't be scared. This is what we need, because I have one slogan: what a man can do, a woman can do. You are good to go. A woman can do better. So you are highly welcome. Come and join. No, this one, she can do it. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
No pain. No pain. No pain. Bravo.
He was the world champion in boxing from Germany.
Kickboxing.
But
Kickboxing.
I am not going to deliberate more about his success, but I will finally want him to tell the people who is he and how did he face when fighting among the most world prominent kickboxers in the world, and he happened to be the winner. Not once, not two, but many times.
Yeah, something about me. My name is Klaus Nonnemacher. I'm born in Germany. I was a good athlete, and with the age of 14, I find the love to martial arts. I start with karate first. And I really love it, and my trainer also has kickboxing courses. And then he invited me as well for karate and kickboxing courses. And then I really love martial arts and trained super hard in this time. With the age of 17, I was the first German champion by adults in kickboxing. And then my career continued. I win 8 world titles in 6 in 6 different martial arts. I was a 3-time professional world champion. I was world champion in karate. I was world champion in point fighting. I was world champion in light contact.
Wow.
And my last title was 2004 in Korea when I win the ITF World Championship in Taekwondo.
Wow.
So that means I get a lot of aspects about martial arts, but all martial arts the same. Yeah, you have only 2 hands, you have only 2 feet, and doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah,
it's the same principles of fighting. Then I study sports and education. I'm a sports scientist, and it helped me a lot because I can give my knowledge to other people to train smart. Train hard is easy.
Yeah.
Train smart. Know how your body work. Now what makes you better, what makes you stronger, what makes you faster. And I promise that I will send the information about some simple training plans, but super effective. I will send it to Gambia, Mr. Abdul, and he will take care and will give it to the people. But what I saw here about the people, the most important thing is the attitude, is how you think about martial arts. And here's the right people. They like to fight, they like to train hard, and they have a great respect for ourselves. That means they help people, they were friendly. Also, when we mix the categories, we have one big guy and a small guy, nobody get beat up. It worked really perfect in the training, and that is a good thing. And at the end of the seminar, I told something about teamwork. But what I see here was a great teamwork. They work together. They split the protection. And that was really, really well. And what we need here is a little bit more equipment. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more, only equipment.
Yeah.
Because they know how to train, they know how to fight, they know how to kick. The only thing what they need is a little bit more equipment. And I think that should be not the big problem. Since the next steps would be, of course, national championships. We need national championships, but not only in Gambia. We need it in whole Africa, because we have so many athletes. We need national championships in Africa. My idea is to arrange an African Open Championships, and open means all other nations are also invited. That will be the next step. Maybe not this year, but I try to do it next year. But for this, we need the country, we need the location, we do the setup in a proper way. Number 2, I know in boxing there's the Commonwealth Games are coming up. I think I will meet some of your team by the Commonwealth Games, because for me it's quite easy to fly over to Birmingham and say hello. I mean, I'm from kickboxing, but it's okay. Then I will see the team, and of course I hope I will see some of the fighters by the WKU World Championships in Wales, Cardiff. In UK, it's between the 23rd and the 29th of October. But till this, we have time, and I see talents. And maybe this year, not everybody will be a champion. But with the experience you take out, it will change a lot. And why I know this, when I go with the little fighters, first time to different countries, also when they lose, they came back with a really motivation, because we lose now, next year we will win. It's experience, and it's all about martial arts. If you go down, you have to stand up, and that's the principle of life. Not everything runs well in a life. It's not a perfect world in where we live, but hey, come on, if you fall down, stand up and do it again. Simple.
After coming across the Gambia boxing team as a world champion in kickboxing, how did you find the trainees in the Gambia?
I mean, in boxing was great. I saw 2 days ago sparring, and I was really surprised about the technical standards, the way how they moved, the way how they fight smart. It was good what I saw in boxing. Now, of course, we have to learn with the kicks. And the good thing is, we have people from Taekwondo. Taekwondo is more concentrated of leg techniques. Then we have people who can box, that mix it together. And then we have a very good standard of kicking, a very good standard of boxing. And at the end of the day, kickboxing is kicking and boxing.
You love it.
How do you see kickboxing in Gambia in 10 years coming?
I mean, it depends how it worked. Yeah, it depends how it worked. But I think Gambia could be one of a really great nation in Africa with a lot of talent. I'm sure. Yeah, because we have to continue. We have to continue. And again, what I see is we need a little bit more equipment.
Yeah.
That's it. The next step will be about the rules. Yeah. I will talk about some really big referees who do also courses worldwide. Mm-hmm. When I go back to Germany, I meet Abdul Al-Rahman from Lebanon and Günter Kokucik from Germany, and I will talk with both of them and say, hey, come on, fly over and do a referee course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be not the big trouble. I think we can handle this. And then we have the rules, we have the training. What we need more? Nothing. That's it. And then we will train the first referees here.
On coaching course.
Yeah, on coaching course. Also with our database. Later I will get from all athletes the information. I will put it on the database of Gambia. Yes, and we establish Gambia as one of our nations. And I think the first steps are done.
Yeah.
It was important. It was also important for me to see, because some people think, why is the president going over? I say, quite simple. Yeah, I like to work with you many years. Yeah, and when I gone, some other people has to work with you many years. Yeah, but I must see the people. I know how is the standard, what can we do, how is the potential, and the potential is fantastic, really.
Are you ready to talk with the technical director of the Gambia boxing team across the country? Because many around the rural areas towards Basel are willing to join, but they said the mobility and also the area for them to come is far for them to come.
Yeah, look, we have a little bit the same problem all over the world. Yeah, I mean, Gambia, whole Africa is much bigger than Europe, but in the north of Germany there's a club, and some tournaments are in the south. They have to travel. Yeah, but in the future, our system is we build up clubs and coaches with the same level of knowledge. Yeah, with seminars. Yeah, and we can do online seminars. It's easy. Yeah, we can do a Zoom seminar. Yeah, that would be the next step. But step one was takes the information, takes the data, who's the coach, in which part of the country. Yeah, and when this network is ready, then it's easy to do it. Yeah, especially in front by the Corona time in Europe and in America, nobody could travel. What we did with the association, we do with one champion every week a seminar on Zoom. Was great. Then we have the champions of America, we have the champions of Europe, and everybody do one time a seminar, and the whole world was watching and was training with him in their living rooms. Yeah, and I hope I will see a champion of Africa who do next time the seminars.
Gambia.
Another one.
Yes.
After donating 5,000 euro of money to equipment to the Gambia boxing team here. Any word today?
First of all, also I like to thank some sponsors for me. I will talk to them next week and I say, hey, we need much more equipment. Send it over to Gambia. We need boxing gloves. We need much more boxing gloves. That I see. And then also, maybe we can produce some things here in Gambia. Some easy equipment we can produce. For example, we need heavy bags. Yeah, heavy bags. What we can use, I saw a lot of wheels here. Put 8 wheels together, put it on. It's super heavy. It's super hard for punching. You must really cover your hand. But these are easy things. Yeah, how it can work. And when I was in Thailand, the older gyms, they use easy part of equipment to use it. Yeah, so that means be also creative to create something. But I think by the Commonwealth Games, I will arrange something. Yeah, that because the people here need proper equipment, because these are the rules. Yeah, we need equipment. Also, we need headgears. Yeah, that is part of the game. And if you fight all the time without a headgear, it's a complete different situation if you wear a headgear. Yeah, some things is here on your head, but for competition, it's important that you use competition equipment. Yeah, and tonight when I fly back, I will do me some notes. What will be the next step here in Gambia? How we arrange it? But I'm more than happy to be here, and it worked really well. And I will get later Yeah, I will get later the information about the database, yeah, with the passport numbers, with this, and that is the first step. And then, as you told, okay, we have here a headquarter. We need a headquarter, but that means not that in some other part of Gambia could be also very well gyms. Yeah, let us arrange a training course for coaches, only for coaches, and then they get the knowledge and they train the people in this way.
Exactly.
Any questions from the video?
Yeah.
I have seen that you have bigger plans for Boxing.
Yes.
But what's the motive behind this initiative? You have a small country now.
Quite simple, quite simple. Martial arts give me so much in my life. Yeah, it make what I am. Yeah, I'm successful, I'm rich, I have a good life. I must give something back. That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
You have to give something back.
Exactly.
Yeah? And when we talk about the world, championship, without Africa? No. We need Africa. We need the fighters from Africa for a real world championship, of course. They are part of the world. So that means we have Asia, yes, we have North America, we have South America, we have Europe. But of course, yeah, we need fighters from Africa, and we must find a way to get this fighter also to our competitions. Yeah? For myself, to build myself up. Honest, my parents do a lot for me. They give me all the time the possibility to dream, to live my dreams. That is important. If you have parents that say you should not do this, you should not do this, what should you do as a child? No way. That means my parents helped me really a lot to live my dreams. But you could imagine also kickboxing is a very young sport. It's not like football where you be a superstar, a multimillionaire. No, it's kickboxing is, yeah. And to make a living with kickboxing is not easy, also not in Europe. Yeah. But I get great support from my parents, yeah, first of all. It was my parents who really support me. And then I had the luck to have really great trainers. Yeah. Jürgen Lutz, my first trainer from Germany, he was a genius, a normal man, but he see talents. He see me with the age of 14. He see some other ones. You're a little bit involved in boxing, women's professional.
Yeah.
You know Regina Halmich? Regina Halmich was the first world champion from Germany in women's boxing professional. Superstar. That was a little girl who came in my gym. And Jürgen saw her talent. And suddenly he lets this little girl working with the big boys. Looking, what is this little girl doing? Yeah. But then she get world champion in professional boxing. Super successful. That means I could be really lucky to have really good coaches and trainer. Then I trained in Holland under Fred Royers. He was a very smart trainer in kickboxing. And then I goes to my heroes in America. I trained in Los Angeles by Benny Urquidez Jet Center. Then the guy I learned most was Black Canadian Peter Cunningham. Peter was also, if you watch videos of Peter Cunningham on YouTube, enormous. And I trained a lot with Peter. Peter showed me much. Then I trained in Thailand. Yeah? That means I take the best trainers in the world. For example, Bill Wallace. He was a former trainer of Elvis Presley, not joking. Yeah? I trained by Bill Wallace as well. And with this knowledge, yeah, I put everything together. Yeah? And that's the secret of success. Yeah? And that's what I mean. It's not only you who will win. It's a whole team around it who help you.
Your final word of wisdom to the students training the kickboxing here in Gambia?
I really like it. I enjoy to train with you. Yeah. Yeah. You do it well. Yeah. Next time maybe we will try step by step to establish a belt grading system like in Taekwondo. You will love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's great motivation for kids as well. And yeah, I was really happy to be here, and I heard a lot of the smiling coast. But it's honest. The people here are really super friendly. It doesn't matter when I was. When I was on the beach, everybody, how are you? Nice, polite. Well, it was great. I had a great time here.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's Alassane Ba. I'm the president of the Kickboxing Boxing Association in the Gambia. Yeah.
And Alassane, after meeting with the former world champion in boxing, in kickboxing, how much benefit did you get from this man?
As you can witness here right now, when you reach, the first thing was training. A lot of benefit was derived from him, Mr. Kloss. Even the athletes were surprised, and he conditioned a lot of them here. Some of them were thinking that they were fit, but after passing through his hand today, in these few days here, they realized that the man is not here just for a joke or a holiday. And we learned a lot from him. And not only training, but a connection have been done. It's like a part of African kickboxing is being created in the Gambia here. And in the future, African kickboxing can be organized, like an African Open. And a lot of seminars also can be created because, for us to create good athletes, coaches, and the executive board of the boxing and the kickboxing have to pass through training. So when we are much equipped in the knowledge of the kickboxing, then we'll be able to create good athletes who can go out there and compete. So all these things have been created here today, and it's like the future is bright.
The future is bright. And after gathering young, talented youth here in kickboxing, how is the teamwork?
Yeah, it's all about dedication, because if you are not dedicated here, you cannot do nothing, absolutely. So the mindset also is well established here. If you can see these young people, they all left their homes early in the morning to find their ways here, and most of them come, a long way. Some of them, in fact, they have to leave their own, works. Some of them from school. They have to be here to learn from this man, at least, these 3 days or 4 days that we have together. So it's all about, dedication and the hope from these young people that tomorrow they will also be champions that can also move the flag of this country in the side of kickboxing.
And what kind of support did you want from the sport federations in the Gambia?
Yeah, support in the sense, financially. Sport cannot go without money. If we are to ignore that part, meaning we ignoring a great part in the sports. Finance, money, because we cannot organize events without, money. Because in the Gambia, we don't have indoor arenas where we can organize sport for free. We have to rent places. Even here, we rent this space here. Friendship Hotel, we rent it. So anywhere that we have to organize a sport or a program of kickboxing, we need to rent. So money is very important. Not all the time money, but at least there must be an amount of money that must be given to the federation to be able to organize programs. Even the seminars, training programs, we need money. So financially, we should be much considered by the government, the responsible authorities for us as a federation be able to organize programs that will be beneficial to the athletes.
As the president, are you ready to expand the kickboxing across the country?
Of course, that is the main aim. There are a lot of young people out there in the provinces who can do better than their counterparts in the combo here. So the aim here is to make sure that our boxing go as far as Koina. So, in fact, within here there is a club from all the way from Nyomi, Sambakala. So this shows that we are moving our hands into the length and breadth of this country. Yeah.
Okay, other question. Starting how do you
Yeah, it feels great. In fact, it's like the future is getting bright, and we're much happier and comfortable as kickboxing administrators, because it's like tools are coming that will be used for us to make sure that kickboxing progress in the country. So we cannot be more happier than seeing these type of things in the club here, in the association here. So we're happy. We're happy that.
Well, I can remember when you staged the kickboxing. What improvement did that make?
Number one, popularization. The boxing was very much popularized. People out there, in fact, out of the country, have to call to ask, is this the Gambia? Is this true? is this a Photoshop or whatsoever they may call it? We told them that, look, this is boxing. You know, when it comes to combat sports, I believe combat sports have more ambience than any other sports. Because if you watch combat sports, you see discipline in it. You also try to think how these people were able to manage to train, to have all these skill sets, to respect the rules and be able to entertain people, you know, in an arena. So you realize that, you know, combat sport is one of the best sports for me in the world. And I'm telling you, if you look at combat sport also, the violence involved in combat sports is less than other sports like football. For instance, Gambia is to host African Cup nation here. We will equip our security as if something dangerous is coming to the country because it's surrounded with violence. You know, a lot of fights between fans. But come to combat sports, you see less of that. And when come to injury also, the same. People are losing their legs. People are bleeding in football fields. People are having, broken, legs, torn muscles, ankle problems. You see less of that because of what the discipline in the sports, how people observe the rules of the sports. So boxing, kickboxing, combat sports, these are the sports that we should do because these are the sports that can even move a country, I'm telling you. They are one of the best sports to me. Yeah, we feel great. Our last competition, international competition, was Zone 2. For the badge went and Aaron White. For the badge is here. He won silver. And in fact, it was a split decision. He should have won, but I know he's back here learning on his drawing board. Aaron also got a bronze medal. So it's a plus to us going with two athletes, and we all came back with medals. It's a great thing.
Trophies of the Gambia to support this movement?
I'm telling you, we have been writing, absolutely. We have been writing to philanthropists to come and give support. And we have been writing to individuals, companies, to come and give support. And I believe in the near future they will appear. And collectively, we move the sports ahead.
Word of thanks?
Yeah, first of all, I will thank Mr. Klaus for coming here, finding time with his friend. Yeah, we also thank the WKU for allowing Mr. Klaus to be in the Gambia here. Right now, if we go to their Facebook page or to our website, you see all his activities there, meaning that his coming here is not just a joke. This is something that we want, to achieve in the future, a reality that we want to achieve in the future. So we thank him very much. The equipment he brought here, I promise him that whenever he came back to the Gambia, we'll find them here, and the Gambia also will show him that we will make use of the equipment that he gave us here. And in the near future also, we promise him that we'll produce champions that will represent the Gambia in the WKU. Thank you very much.
As a beneficiary of this equipment that will empower your training in kickboxing and heavyweight champions in the Gambia, and how did you feel when the former heavyweight champions tendered these equipments to people?
Okay, we really we appreciate it, and we are really happy because it will help us a lot, as a combat and sport, you will need equipment because you will not train like with empty hand. So you must have to need the equipment. So we really appreciate it, and we are saying thank you for him.
As a lady, how did you feel when training with the men?
Okay, it's not easy though, but I think it will help because if I told you used to train with men, whenever you have an opponent with the female, I think it will be very easy for you.
Any word for your fellow ladies to come and join?
Yeah, since we are since day one, I think we are saying we are appealing for them to come and join because being the only female boxer within the men is not easy. But as far as we are concerned, I think maybe they will come and join. We are appealing for them, to come and join.
After having 4 days training with the former world champion in heavyweight and kickboxing, how much did you learn from him?
Wow, we learned a lot. we learn a lot. And I think everyone here, we will start practicing it so that we will not forget it. Yeah, we really appreciate it and we are very happy.
Any word of thanks for the champion?
The champion, saying that we are very happy and thank you very much. Yeah, and we will keep it safe. Yeah, we will keep the elephant safe. Pardon?
I said all the equipment given to you guys now.
Yeah.
Training what to come. What will it get? What will
Okay, I think it will help us a lot because he taught us a lot of techniques, a lot of heavy training, fast training. You know, he taught us a lot now. Yeah.
Your final word to your fellow students?
I'm just telling them to keep on the hard training. You know, it's not easy though, but we will keep it tight, and yeah, we will keep it tight and train very hard, so that whenever we have an opponent, it will be easy for us. Yeah.
Your name?
Mariama Bari.
Mariama Bari.
Yeah.